What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another segment of Financial Freedom Builders, where every conversation moves you one decision closer to financial freedom. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the page, top comment below gets you access into Freedom Builders Academy. As you guys can see, I'm not in my usual digs, but I should be there later on this week. So let's get right into it. So there are a lot of tailwinds happening right now with two particular companies that I want to give you some information on. And then from there, give you the ability to assess if this is for you, although none of this is financial advice. First one is Novo Nordisk. Ticker symbol is NVO. Novo Nordisk is a company that our financial community, Financial Freedom Builders, has been investing into quite a bit. We were able to partake of the run-up from $37 a share all the way up to $64 a share. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars were made. Bills were paid. Investments accounts were opened. Lives were changed. So this is real stuff. This money thing and this investing game is not a hoax. This is real deal money. You just have to have the system and a process in place. And if you don't know that, come on with us. We get you right where you need to be. But as it pertains to Novo Nordisk, this company is known, of course, as the company that does Ozempic. And for many years, or for months at least, they were doing a lot of the injections via the shots, right? People were getting the shots for whether it was diabetic, for weight loss management, etc. And so at the time, there was a lot of tailwinds coming in with Novo Nordisk, especially with some issues going on with President Trump and the healthcare component. And so then at the end of December, they launched what was now the oral pill. The oral pill, of course, gives you the ability to take the same medications you've been taking for this company. However, now you can take it via a pill. Much easier to digest, revolutionary, and they were in front of a lot of their peers, such as Eli Lilly is one, and other companies that have not mastered yet and gotten approved from the FDA to take the oral pill. That gave Novo Nordisk a competitive advantage in the short term. We were able to ride it up, and since then, we've seen the pullback in Novo Nordisk in recent weeks. And so now we're seeing that the stock is having some tailwinds coming into 2026, and we are seeing that the stock now is down into mid-40s after it was up to $64 a share. We still like this company. Again, this video is not financial advice, for education and entertainment purposes only. However, we still really like Novo Nordisk, and we think once it gets its footing, which it showed it can get a footing around $37, we know the capability of how it can get from 37 to 64 pretty quickly. So keep Novo Nordisk on your radar as one that we really like and one that you can probably start taking advantage of as the price comes down. The second one, which is another company that we've been in on for a while, we have been able to ride it up and ride it back down and make a ton of money, is Hims. Ticker symbol is HIMS. And Hims is now rolled out a news article today that they now are creating a generic version of the same oral pill that Novo Nordisk came out with, or Wegovy. And so now Novo Nordisk is starting to lose what was for a few weeks their competitive advantage. So they're pulling back in the stock. And as you can possibly see, that now there's an emerging competitor to Novo Nordisk. The Hims stock now is climbing very quickly. We've seen Hims go from $37 to $33 all the way up to $70 within a month span. This stock can get hot very quickly. Already today, at the time of this recording, it is up 13% in the pre-market. I can see this clearly getting right back to $40. And then from there, it may have some tailwinds to juggle through at $44 and $48. And then if it can get past $53, this is a straight shot right back to $70. This one here can be a great opportunity to do a swing trade. And if you don't know what a swing trade is, in Freedom Builders Academy, you can learn a little bit more of what that is and what the rules of a swing trade are. We give you exact rules so you know specifically how to navigate that investment strategy so that you can start taking advantage of it on your own with you and your family. That's the benefit of the course. It's self-paced and allows you to learn at the rhythm and pace that you and your family prefer so that you guys can grasp the information and be able to put into action. So with those two stocks, Novo Nordisk as well as Hims, there is money to be made and opportunity in front of you. The question is what are you going to do with the information? Till then, we'll talk to you on the next one.